These are the biggest upgrades and downgrades for EA Sports FC 24. Starting off, in the Prem, we have Erling Haaland. Big question mark over what his new rating will be. There is currently a 5-way tie between the highest rated players on FIFA 23. We have got Benzema, Lewandowski, Mbappe, De Bruyne and Messi. Does Haaland deserve to be considered the best in the world with the likes of KDB and Mbappe? I'm going to say yes. He's going from an 88 to a 91 and he'll be on the same level as Mbappe and KDB. They will be the highest rated players in the game. A big mover this season is going to be Moses Caicedo. He started off as a 70 rated this year. I think if he gets that move to Chelsea that looks like it's very much on the card, he's going to be going to an 82 rated card. Arsenal had a fantastic season, so you're going to see some upgrades here. We've got Saliba going from 80 rated to 84 rated. We've got Bukayo Saka going from an 82 to an 86 rated card. And then we've also got Martinelli getting a boost from 78 to 83. This video could have been like an hour long. There are so many players that I could have focused on. So if you'd like a part 2, smash the like button, subscribe and leave a comment saying so. Finally, we have Mitoma from Brighton. He is going to go from a 74 to an 83 rated player. He deserves to be a boards at the very least. Now we've got some of the downgrades. This is where it gets a little bit saucy. I can see the angry comments already. And we might as well start with the biggest downgrade. We have Virgil van Dijk. Come at me, Liverpool fans, but you've got to admit he was not as talismanic this year as he was in previous years. I'm going to say he's going to go from a 90 to an 88 rated card, which would put him on par with arguably the best centre-back in the Prem in Ruben Dias. You could attribute it to Liverpool's generally poor performance throughout the season, but he's been such a driving force in previous years for Liverpool. I just think he's got to take a bit of a hit. And it's not that bad. It's not like I've dropped him like 5 or 6 ratings like some of the people on this list. Sancho, even though I think he's got loads of potential still, like watching him at Dortmund, he was just absolutely incredible. I feel bad docking his rating, but he's just not getting the game time. He's not doing what he needs to be doing for United, so I'm going to drop him from an 84 down to an 82. I'm sorry, Jaden. The next one breaks my heart because I absolutely love this man. He plays for Leicester. Of course, Leicester did get relegated and EA have to balance out the game to make sure there aren't ridiculous cards in one league. So they are going to be docking a whole load of Leicester players. And the one I'm going to go for is Jamie Vardy. I just can't remember a time when there was a player that was like more than 81 rated in the Championship. So I'm sorry, mate, you're going to an 81 rating. Now, I don't want to kick a man when he's down, but Harry Maguire, I'm sorry, you're going from an 82, which, I mean, isn't great already, down to an 80. I'm sorry, bro. Now, you might think I'm being harsh with some of these ratings, but at least I've got the balls to say it as it is. EA Sports, for example, bottled it. Back in the day, you may remember that we used to have ratings refresh at around Christmas time. This was a chance for EA to give players who had played well in the season upgrades and players that had played poorly in the season downgrades. But it didn't stay like that for long because EA wussed out. They went and took the downgrades away because I think too many players were getting upset that EA were bashing on them. And then eventually they did away with the whole system. And I quite liked it, to be fair. There were some really good opportunities to make coins if you knew who was getting an upgrade. So I'll be the guy who tells you who is going up and who is going down. Now, one big thing that's happened this year is the Saudi League. We can't ignore it. I'm not going to lie. Everything seems a little bit dodgy. Chelsea offloading all their players out to Saudi Arabia. Their owner has ties to Saudi Arabia because they've invested in one of his other companies. But money talks and those players are making their bread. You can't fault them for it. I mean, I can't talk. I streamed on a platform called Camcord. I don't know how many of you OGs remember that. But the Saudi League is going to mean severe downgrades for the players that are moving to it. Number one, because most of them are actually past their peak of playing ability. They're getting a little bit older. So naturally, they've got to go down. And also because they're in a lower tier league, EA does like to give people a bit of a drop. So here's the list. Kante, I'm sorry, I love you, but there's no way you're keeping an 89 rating. He basically injured all of last season. It was terrible for him. He's going down to an 84. Come at me. Chelsea with the pro trades, buying Koulibaly for like 37.5 million, selling him a year later for like 12. I don't know what's going on there. He's going down from an 87 to an 82 rated card. This one's actually tricky because Benzema's moving there, and I think that he's going to get a drop. It just depends how much of a drop he's going to get. Arguably, he's still in his prime. He won the Ballon d'Or last year. He hasn't had a bad season at Real. He's just getting a little bit older. I am going to dock him by 3. He's going from 91 rating to 88 rated. I don't think he's going to care, though, because reportedly he's going to be making £172 million a year. Which reminds me, if you want to be as rich as Benzema on Ultimate Team, check MMOPO.com's link down in the description. Use code CAPGUN to get yourself a discount. Another Chelsea player going out to the Saudi League is going to be Edouard Mendy. He played 10 games this season and he conceded 14 goals. I mean, he's got to go down, and he's going down to an 82. Now, this is another difficult one, I won't lie. We're talking players that went to the MLS, and I'm only going to talk about one player, and that man is Lionel Messi. Personally, I still think he's got the magic with him, but it's being seen less and less frequently. Combined with going to bottom of the table into Miami, I'm going to have to drop him from a 91 down to an 87 rated card. Now, there are loads of players in all the other leagues, and we're going to go through some of the biggest ones quickly. Massive improvements for Kvaratskhelia. He's going to go from a 74 to an 84 rated card. Along with him, his wonderful teammate, Ocean Man, is going to go from an 83 rated to an 86 rated striker. Then we have Frankfurt's Kolo Muani going from a 78 rated card to an 83 rated card. Musiala, the wonder kid from Bayern, going from an 81 to an 85 rated card, which is an increase of 4, but his teammate, Sadio Mane, is going to get chopped by 4. He's going from an 89 rated card down to an 85 rated card. Patrick Schick, who is 85 rated, he scored 3 goals and got 1 assist this season. He's going to go down to an 82 rated card. We then have big money move for Jude Bellingham, going to Real Madrid for 100 million. He's going from an 84 to an 88 rated card. Chelsea should be happy to know that not all of this is directed at them. We have got a player in your team going up. We've got Nicholas Jackson, who signed from Villarreal, going from a 70 rated to a 78 rated. And to finish off this video, we have got Paul Pogba going from an 85 down to an 83. And fellow countryman Nabil Fekir, who only got 2 goals and 3 assists this season, he's going from an 85 down to an 83. Let me know your thoughts. If you want a part 2, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see another video from me, well, then just click right here.